Imagine waking up tomorrow to discover that the world's most powerful billionaires, the people who run companies that shape governments, economies, and even our daily routines, are quietly preparing for what looks a lot like the end of the world: underground bunkers, private islands, emergency food stockpiles, escape plans to outer space, all funded by people who know more than anyone about technology, geopolitics, and the future. And the question that instantly comes to mind is unavoidable. If they're this worried, should the rest of us be worried too? Mark Zuckerberg, for example, didn't just buy an enormous property in Hawaii. He built a massive underground complex there, complete with living areas, soundproof doors, emergency exits, and a pantry reportedly stocked enough to feed hundreds of football fields worth of people. Officially, it's just a basement. But when contractors have to sign NDAs and neighbors start calling it a billionaire's bunker, that explanation gets harder to swallow. Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, has been even more blunt. According to him, half of ultra-wealthy people already have some kind of apocalypse insurance. New Zealand has practically become the unofficial emergency hideout for anxious billionaires. A strategic spot far from global tension points, disaster risks, and economic instability. And it doesn't stop there. Sam Altman, one of the key figures behind ChatGPT, has openly admitted that if things ever go sideways, he might disappear to a remote property alongside fellow billionaire Peter Thiel in New Zealand. Funny how every billionaire seems to have the same escape route, right? Coincidence or something else? The bigger question lingering in the air is, what exactly do they know or fear? Nuclear conflict? Climate collapse? Pandemics? Sure, all of that is already on everyone's radar, but there's a new threat growing underneath their decisions: the breakneck, unpredictable rise of artificial intelligence. Experts around the world warn that we may be approaching something called AGI, artificial general intelligence, the moment when machines match or surpass human intelligence. Ilya Sutskever, co-founder of OpenAI, has suggested that this point could be much closer than we think. And let's be honest, when someone who built the technology starts getting scared, we listen. While Zuckerberg digs into the earth, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos prefer a more radical plan: leaving the planet entirely. Musk openly advocates colonizing Mars as a way to protect humanity's future. Bezos, through Blue Origin, believes that millions of people could be living in space a couple of decades from now. For these guys, Earth seems to be just the warm-up. Of course, not every expert thinks AI will turn into a real-life Terminator scenario. Neil Lawrence from the University of Cambridge says fears about AGI are overblown. Humans still have a brain with over 86 billion neurons and trillions of synaptic connections, far beyond anything a machine can currently replicate. Others, like Vince Lynch, simply shrug and say, "Honestly, I have no idea." But while researchers debate and everyday people focus on paying bills and living normal lives, billionaires keep building their bunkers, buying remote land, planning escape routes, and funding rockets capable of carrying humans beyond Earth. And let's face it, that alone gives the whole situation a slightly eerie vibe. In the end, maybe none of this means we're standing on the edge of an apocalypse. Or maybe it means exactly that. But one thing is undeniable. When the most powerful people in the world start acting like characters from a survival movie, it's impossible not to feel a shiver run down your spine. Are we missing signs they've already seen? Is this just paranoia? Or a silent warning that something bigger is coming? While they build bunkers and plan their escape to the stars, we're left here, watching the skies, watching the machines, and wondering whether the future is waiting for us or trying to warn us.